State Capitol lawmakers are gearing up for a late night. Hundreds of parents have been testifying throughout the day. Almost all of them opposed to a proposed bill to add more regulations on homeschooling. News 8 chief political correspondent Mike Cerulli is following all of this. He's live at the Capitol with those details. Hey, Mike.
Hey, good evening to you, Catherine. We talked about vaccines at 4 o'clock. Now we're talking about another hot button. Homeschooling. You'll recall last year when this topic of homeschooling regulations came up, thousands of people filled this legislative office building. A similar sight played out today. Hundreds of those parents lined up to testify, and they're opposed right now to a bill in a public hearing that would impose some new requirements on homeschooling. Principally, the state and the Democrats who control it, they want a better handle on when a child leaves the public school systems to become homeschooled. So this bill would impose things like a yearly in-person check-in by the parents with their local school board of education. It also takes efforts to bring homeschooling in line with a concept called equivalent instruction, meaning the state has set out things like U.S. history, mathematics that all students should learn. They want to make sure that those homeschoolers are complying with that as well. The Republicans who are aligned with these parents who are here opposed to this legislation, they view it as an imposition, an encroachment on the rights of parents to homeschool. All this, of course, in the news for the last year because of the Mimi Torres-Garcia case, the Waterbury captive case. The Democrats take light of those cases and say, look, we need better visibility into this issue to make sure we can prevent possible abuse.
There's just a giant hole in what DCF can do. So this is a piece of the puzzle to ensure that our kids are safe and also that they have access to their right to an education.
I don't know that there's actually a problem there other than the failure of that state agency to follow through when necessary. There is not an excuse in my mind to upheave people that are homeschooling currently or want to in the future.
So the public hearing on that homeschooling bill expected to stretch past midnight tonight. The public hearing on the vaccine regulations we discussed earlier also expected to go late into the night, although there is some debate there over how long legislators are allowing public testimony to stay open. We'll tell you more about that in our later shows, and not just guns, or not just vaccines, and not just homeschooling. Let's throw in a third hot button there, gun control, also being discussed here at the Capitol. We'll cover it all for you when we see you on our later shows. For now, live at the State Capitol, Mike Cerulli, News 8.